everyone. I'm just gonna fix my camera for a second and then we can get started. Sorry, my camera is all messed up, but we can get started. I'm assuming you guys can hear me. I have a build running here. Just 1 minute. We will start in just about 1 minute. All right, what's up, builders? I'm Mayur, I'm the founder of Vistara and Zara, which is what we will be talking about in the next 30 minutes. We are going to build a prototype app that basically shows how you can build base mini apps using Zara. We hopefully don't have to open the VS Code and Claude, but let's see. We'll think first, and Zara does the hard part: scoping, designing, and building. So Zara is an agentic system that basically goes from helps you go from idea to scoped app and generate full functional prototypes in minutes, and then you can take it into the AI factory, which I will talk about more as well. So today, in the next 30 minutes, you don't need to know how to code. You just need to think how to do it clearly. Clarity is something what Zara focuses on, and we will build like one example app and show you how it works. So if you can see my screen properly, which I'm assuming you can, which I can see. So this is what the Zara's interface looks like. We have you can just choose between different layers, but we're going to choose base here. And the app we are going to go and create is creating, so we will create something like create a base mini app that tips on, that has a creator tip jar. So when live streaming, anyone can use X4 to base payments and tip the creators. So what's going to happen is when I click this, Zara thinks like a co-founder and helps you scope the idea. So without worrying too much, I'm going to just open this network panel. All right, so we're going to create a base mini app. that has like a creator tip jar when live streaming, so something like this. And I will share resources later on what else need to happen. So let's get started. So what it's going to happen here is that, and if you guys have any questions, just feel free to message, add it into the chat. As you can see, Zara says Zara's excited to help build this prototype. And the first thing it's going to do is scope the idea, because writing the code is not the most difficult part. It's understanding what needs to be built and what uh, who the target audience is, like what problem does it solve, and things like that. So this simple base mini app that's going to let anyone kind of you should be able to see at the end of it, like we can see it in forecaster frames and things like that. So Zara has scoped the app here, and we have various tabs here, and each tab basically is helping you get to the next stage. So Zara has started building the app. In this case, what we are saying is that because first, scoping involves us, the scoping part actually involves us doing like a fully detailed analysis on like what problem are we trying to solve, who the target audience is, why this matters, is there an appetite for users to pay for it, and Zara basically breaks down the bigger problem of like live streaming, tipping on the live streaming sessions into smaller categories and subdomains. And each subdomain has something that has mentioned, what issue does it solve. So as we can see, we have two major domains and categories: social creator monetization, which we want to enable forecaster creators to forecast and base mini app creators to receive direct financial support, right, from their audience during live streams, using hopefully X402 based payments. And X402 that Coinbase Dev has created is a standard that allows you to just request payment on API calls. So the problem that has been broken down into categories of like, first we will have a live tip jar with the X402 payments. It's like in-stream tipping mechanism and engaged supporter recognition. And then it will, since it's a base mini app, it will have it will basically have like a forecaster native engagement session. So leveraging forecaster's social graph and frame capabilities to broadcast live streams that can facilitate tipping and amplify content. So in that category, we have major points that are like frame-based live stream tipping and social amplification. And what happens is that this is the initial MISI analysis, which is called just like mutually exclusive and collectively exhaustive list of things. So Zara thinks like a McKinsey product manager and allows you to basically break down the problem, understand what the use cases are, who would pay for it, things along those lines. And here, things that are mentioned, when making decisions, what are the things we should consider in this area, in the social creator monetization and also forecaster native engagement. So what happens is that while the app is being built, first the problem analysis has been detailed, and then this whole thing has been gone to an input to the next agent, which has generated this solution blueprint. And this is a very comprehensive list of like core features and like the name of the app. We have crypto tip jar on base, and we have list of features here. We are going to have 3-4 features. We also have business model that has been generated for you. And it's a type of business model that says like microtransactions. So a small percentage of fee on each tip is how this app is going to make money. So shared between the platform and potentially a social good fund or creator pool, like some ideas. And there is also justification that shows like what this even allows you to do and what could be the alternatives. But users' preference are microtransactions because that's what we asked. And our app is almost built. Um, while that is still building now, it's working on, as you can see here, like the progress where first Zara has understood like the requirements and architecture. GitHub profile has been set up. You are building your app as a production ready code, setting up the required packages and libraries, and now it's working on deploying to production. And deploying to production means like just taking this prototype and putting it on for sale, so where you can go and check out. So it's not like just a rendered component on React or any other language that we are showing. This will actually build an app that you can access on the internet and share it with your friends. And what it comes with is also things like technical specifications. So like what our data model is going to look like. So in this case, we are going to have creator profiles, live stream, tip transactions, user preference, and notification log. And all of this is still taken as an input. You can basically take all of this and put it in Claude Code or Cursor or any other your favorite code generator canvases that are going to that can show and basically start building the app. Or you can use Zara's coding agent, which is what it's doing on the left-hand side here, which I'm just showing you the logs just so it is easy to watch and see. So just to answer question, yes, it's not Lovable. It's similar to Lovable if you can think of like a vibe coding tool, but it allows you to build on-chain apps. And that's why we're building base mini app right now. And the solution blueprint, so like the full PRD, like project requirement document currently also provides like what is the user flow going to look like, right? So the user flow for creators, user flow for viewers, and our app is actually built. So before I get there, let me just finish up this. Yeah, so we have three different user flows on what that's going to look like. So all of this is taken into consideration when your PRD is created and deployed. And it also provides like API requirements, right? So we are going to use on-chain kit, which is the Coinbase's mini kit, which has like X402 payment support. We'll use miniapp SDK, base RPCs, paymaster service, and potentially live stream integration and X402 based payments. And live stream integration is external, so this first MVP is not going to have a functionality that you can live stream right from the app itself, but you will have a prototype that shows like how it works, and you can take it from there. So yeah, so that's like a full PRD that gets generated from just a single prompt that says, I want to create the creator tip stream. And we also get a database schema here on what the data model is going to look like. We connect to Convex if we need to, but here's the app that gets deployed. Currently, it gets locked. You can preview it. And let's see, I'm also checking this app for the first time, so hopefully it works. As I've gotten a notification saying that it actually does, it is live. So let's see. All right, so here's what the app looks like that just created from just one single prompt. So you don't need to know how to code. You don't need to know anything else. You just dump your random ideas or random thoughts that you would like to see. It's because the reason we created this whole repeatable system, so that instead of you putting ideas into Notion and like letting those ideas die in Notion, you are basically letting people, you're basically have the capability now to actually turn them into live apps, and now you can share. So let me just unlock this. And this is the paywall we just implemented. Every app just gets built no matter what. But if you want full access to the app, you can claim the app to yourself. You can pay 10 USDC or 0.05 Sol, because we started in Solana, but now we're on Base. And I'm just going to pay with 2,000 Zara tokens, which is under $1 that we will have. spend to unlock this app. This means I'm going to get a GitHub repository. I'm going to get a full application that is live, and optionally you can get the verifiable receipt, and then you can get into an AI factory. Yeah, so now the payment is being processed, so we'll see the full unlocked version of this app, and then we can also see it in Farcaster to test what it looks like. So as you can see, we started the stream like 5 minutes late. So basically in 10 minutes, you have a prototype that is ready for you to experiment, share with friends, and like see what else you can do with it. As you can see, we have a GitHub repo here when the app is unlocked. This GitHub repo that has full details on like what are the features, what the tech stack was being used. All of this is generated just from one prompt. And this is the repeatable system that we've created. It has functionality like connect wallet, create a dashboard, but that's enough. We can just go and check out the app standalone and some of these mocks that are showing it. We also have create a dashboard, and we can check what the AI factory looks like. But before we go there, let's see if we can see this app into Farcaster frames. Okay, so the Farcaster needs one little thing that may need to be added here. Embed tool, no. I think it's missing one of the properties, but like I think, okay, so it's missing a few properties that we can just fix manually, and we will be able to actually just do this. When you want to try it out, it can easily be, I will fix this right after this call, but a couple of things that are needed. Social subtitle is connect and tip users. And we will just make it simple to do this. Creator tip stream. And in general, you shouldn't have to do this. Right now, there seems to be a bug. So that AI generated code has. So now we can update this and see if we can see the Farcaster mini app. I'm going to reload it here. I will actually show the actual app from here. So you can connect wallet. That should be okay. Just for this purpose, I have another app that was created just before this, and you can see this is what it looks like. A similar app was created, but this we have two separate apps in here. So when we click on connect wallet, you will see that you can. You'll see that I have a base app being open here, and then whenever it loads, okay, I had to give the permission to open it, and not sure why Coinbase app sometimes takes time. Okay, request a timeout. So we'll close that. And in the meantime, what I'm going to do is get this going. Let's see. So here's the app. I'm actually just going to reload it and show what it looks like. And if you want to try it out, okay, so I see the issue. Like there is one method, one simple method that is missing, which is going to hide the splash screen to be able to render this properly. And now we should be able to see something. Either way, we can even just open this in because these are just Next.js based apps. You can go and see it on the browser also. and I have the wallet connected here. I can do $1 tip on a live stream, for example, and this is using, it seems like I don't have enough balance, even $1 in this particular account, but you can see this is connected to mayursi.base.eth, like my account, and then you can pay to get there. So I've rejected it. It's the same thing that will work. I could try and show you what other functionality this has created. Yeah, so we have Tip Now right here as well. This is the other app. You can do the same thing and send tip, but since the wallet connection is, okay, so it worked, and the Connect wallet is somehow failing. But this is what you get right away by just doing this. From one prompt, this is what you're able to get, and here's the tip. This is a mock, it seems, because there is some issue with the Coinbase CDP API key, as I am able to see here when I go back. So this is what our app looks like. You can preview it, and you can, since I paid for this, I have claimed the actual the ownership of this app, and I also have a GitHub here that if you're a developer, you can just take this app out and go and do a build on your own. Or we have something called AI Factory, and AI Factory basically lets you. AI Factory is basically a autonomous agentic factory that lets you ship like an AI dev team. So it's like having an AI dev team in your pocket. So when an app is created, there are two tasks that get created on Linear, and Linear is the project management tool. And I've asked it to implement this full X402 based functionality that can full X402 based functionality that allows you to connect wallet and like do the verify USDC on base integration and things like that. So we can check here what this is doing. So when an app is created, two tasks on Linear are automatically created, and it has started working when I've said like, okay, we want to add like X402 based payments. And here's the repo, here's the deployed app, which we can click and see the same thing that we just talked about. And implementation tasks include these three things. So basically, first, it's going to go and check out the GitHub repo. And Cursor agent itself has started working on it. And once this is complete, we will see a pull request being created. And this will take about 5 minutes or so. It's as if you have a developer that is doing all this work, but a lot of this is taken care of by Zara. And once this is created, you will be able to see a fully app. So here's the other one I recently created. So basically, we have 4 different versions. You can click on this dashboard and do a quick comparison between them. The colors are messed up at the moment on Zara app because we just added the dark mode support, and this is what something we have. Okay, we're hiding that. So now you can go and check different versions of the app. So this version of the app was broken. So you go there, and then you can see like this is named DPL, and this was named app-E14 whatever. And these two have different functionality. This one connects the wallet. So you are basically doing A/B testing and seeing what other when new features get added and when you can do other things. So and see when this you can compare with existing feature and the new feature and see like what makes sense. If you like the new feature that was built, you can go live with it by just clicking, saying like, okay, this is my latest version. Let's set it live, and now your app is live, and you can send it to your users. I could also say, hey, Cursor, can you implement Wallet Connect properly? And what Wallet Connect already works, but dark mode theme toggle, because we are already in dark mode, but some people prefer the light mode. So whatever that is, it doesn't have to be just front end. You can say like add a backend functionality. You can say anything else. And when you click on this, basically Zara executes it. And one of the tools that gets executed is this create linear issue. So when that happens, we are able to see what a new task has been created. So this is actually just mimicking, like what a dev team would do when you have a new request. So let's say you send this app to your users, and your users are requesting, hey, this app is cool, but I would love to have a dark mode toggle. And that's what you can do. You just come here, instead of going and planning the sprint and coming up with design specs and everything else, you just ask Zara to do it, and a new task gets created. As you can see, there is more, there is information that is provided. What I could say is, okay, my computer is hanging a little bit because I have way too many things going on, but this is another task that got created. I will just say, okay, start this task, and then now Zara agent and Cursor agents are going to work together to scope this whole thing and start working. And as you can see, this has started working, and Cursor has started background agent. I could also ask here, we have Vistara agent that runs inside scope, and Vistara agent gets activated. As you can see, we have like the scoped version that has been created. It has the scoping checklist of like what needs to happen. And then this checklist goes to Cursor, and then Cursor will make sure that all of the functionality that was requested works. And I think that's about it. That's what the AI factory looks like. You can see like deployable versions. We have Docker image that was also created. So all of this becomes open source. Yeah, and this is a public repo. You can go and check it out. And in the Vistara apps organization, we have more than 3,500 apps that are ready to go. You can take any one of them, fork it, copy it, clone it, and create your own version out of it. So that is what the AI factory does. Allows you to make sure like you create new apps and prototype it. Well, because once you can iterate rapidly, you can do a lot of things. You can get user feedback, and instead of waiting 2 weeks for user feedback to be implemented, you just implement it in 10 minutes. And we're at time, but I just wanted to show what the vault looks like. This is basically like list of 5,861 apps. You can just browse through and see what you like. If you like something, you can just click on remix and remix it yourself, and then that creates a copy of it. And you can also get the GitHub repo and whatnot. So the app that we just created looks like this, right? And then you have you can edit the code if you're a developer. If you're not a developer, you just let Zara do the work. You can see the code, you can see the live app, and then you can also get like generate launch plan. So once you have app created, you want to try and get users, and that's how you can do. And launch plan is going to tell us like what exactly are the requirements, and what you need to do to get users. Where do you get them from? What is the total budget going to look like? Where do you find it? What is the outreach template and everything else looks like? You can also run like detailed market validation. You also have startup information here, because we call every app as a startup, that you can turn and you can turn this into a startup by just making sure the app becomes functional and get there. You can also go to Lovable or dev.fun or whatever to get the app. And as you can see, we also have the GitHub repository. And without having to write any code, you can still get to this point and run this end-to-end system. And you see the app that gets opened into StackBlitz or whatever, any other or whatever other editor you like. You can even go it locally and clone it. And yeah, that's about it. You can go check out the showcase. There are a bunch of different apps that have been created by our users. Here's another creator tip jar example. You can create base check-in. You can create alpha caller someone else has created. There are a bunch of other ideas and apps that people have created. Please go check it out, app.zara.dev. And thanks for watching. And that was, we're 2 minutes over, so I will end there. If you have any questions, reach out to me at _MayurC. That's my Twitter account. And you can go to app.zara.dev. You can also build on across chains. And thank you so much.